Hello and welcome to Locator Gaming. I'm continuing on with my Sleeping Gods playthrough. We've just gone through the event deck one time, and I'm about to start the round where we have to read the story. And this is one of the little tiny parts that I did see on some playthroughs, where I know there's going to be a fight here and in this story. I don't remember if there's any challenges or anything, but we've got quite a bit of recipes and stuff we can cook afterwards to heal up. And we've got 6 command tokens. We're about to get some more. So I think I'll just get right into it. So the ship action that I think I'm going to choose is I'll go to the quarters to get more command tokens. So I can pull off 2. There's only 1 there. I get 3. And I get to draw an ability card. It's just it's a 4 cost, or it's a 4, but it has one command cost, and it has a cunning icon on it. You know, I'm going to, not cunning, sorry, perception. I'm going to keep this. And I believe the rulebook says you can put these on any time. I actually am going to spend 1 command token to add this to the captain, I think. Oh, she shouldn't have that. Because this is damage. And I can't forget her ability here. I do think I forgot that when we did the combat in zone 41, sorry. Where at the start of combat I get 2 more command tokens. So I'm going to have a lot of command tokens that I can spread around and spend on stuff. This is like an XP trained ability, so those don't count against the 2 abilities that you can have on a character. And I want to put this on her because she can do extra damage with that. Okay, the event deck is depleted, so we go to story 1. A ripple of foam builds to starboard. Just below the waves, you see the head of a monstrous lizard. Mac grabs the gunwale, peering at the acrid foam with a barely masked dread. He found us already? The beast heaves its giant body against the hull, throwing Mac to the deck. Laurent spins the helm hard to port, and the manticore lets out a metallic moan as it leans away. In front of you, a scaly tail the size of your quarterdeck slaps at the water, like an impatient cat. He's playing with us, Mac snarls. What is that? Laurent asks. An ancient beast called the Hecatron. Hates the gods and anyone trying to wake them. He'll sink us if he can. Combat 46. And then there's a bunch of text on failing. But we won't even hopefully have to worry about that. Oh, I do that every time. This business card holder is just not tall enough to hold these super tall cards very well. All right, 46. I did do a little bit of cleanup. I moved the deck that has like the ones that are not actual quests that we're still on, that just have keywords. I moved those up kind of a little bit, hopefully out of the way. Speaking of out of the way, I guess we'll just put the enemies right here. So 46. So just this one. Hecatron head. So he's 6 armor, 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11 health. I'm gonna throw in a cut real quick. I keep forgetting to check that side camera. I gotta turn the autofocus off. We'll be right back. Okay, should be good to go now. Okay, so he is gonna do a ton of damage back. 5. Let's take a look at it again, since I'm still talking about it. 5 plus whatever's on the board. So there's 1 here and 4 up here. That's kind of gross. So you might want to start with doing some blocking or taking out some of this damage. Marco can block 3. don't usually fight with him. But he also has this where you can give his token to somebody that does 2 extra damage, but what this means is that extra 2 damage cannot cover spaces that have hearts on it. He only does 1 base damage. So it almost doesn't really matter if he hits or misses. He's still just going to do the 1 damage. I think I might start with Marco. Because if he does hit, which is unlikely, he can block 3. Either way, he blocks 3. So 9 coming in, 9, 10 coming in, he'd block 3, that'd be 7. 2 would have to spill over to somebody else. Let me get my tokens. I guess we'll just start. Yeah, so let's start with Marco. I'm looking at covering up these frightened ones, is what I'm looking at here, because I don't think this is going to end in 1 round. Might zoom in for this fight so you can see this card a little better. You won't be able to see the crew that way. Is Marco the best plan here? Or do I just go for damage? Oh, I get 2 command tokens at the start of combat because of the power that we bought with the experience for the captain. We are loaded up on command tokens. I'm trying to think about overall strategy here, because there's quite a few spots on here. I really feel like I need to get this damage stuff covered up. Yeah, I'm going to start with Marco. I want to give his synergy token, the +2 thing, over to Mac so that she can do 4 damage and maybe go across these down here. So then she would take 5 back, and maybe we'll block it with one of our other cards. So we'll start. Okay, so Marco is our first one. He's sitting at a 1. He needs 6. It's a 4. So the question here is just, he's still going to be able to do his 1 damage. He's going to block 3. If I want to, I can block one of those. Or sorry, not block. I mean, try to add 1 to that hit. But I think I should save my +1 damage thing for someone who's going to do a lot more damage. All right, so let's apply damage first. So we've got 10 damage coming in. Marco blocks 3 of it with his frying pan. So he's going to take 5 of the 7 I have to assign. And I'm going to put 2 on Gregory Little right next to him. Then Marco gets to cover up 1 space, even though he missed. And we'll cover up the mouth there, that 4 damage thing. It's still a synergy spot. So I'm going to give his synergy token over here to Mac. Now I'm going to have Mac go. She's +4. And it's a 6. 2 is going to be just enough. She's going to use Marco's synergy token for +2 damage. 2 of these cannot be applied to heart spots. So we're going to go with 4 here. We'll cover up this heart spot, this non-heart spot, this heart spot, and this non-heart spot. Okay, so then we're going to give her synergy token because we covered up the throat area here. Has a synergy diamond on it. We're going to give her synergy token to the captain. First, we have to take the counter attack. There's 5 damage coming back here. Okay, so I don't want her to die, so I'm actually thinking about maybe adding damage. No, I think we're okay. I think we're fine. So I'm going to spend a command token, I guess, on up here on Jin to get a block. So Mac is only going to take 4 damage instead of 5 from that. Now, let's see, Kazumi. Well, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the captain. Could be a little overkill. Captain's got 4 damage right now. 3, 4, 5. So let's do this. Let's have the captain go. With her 4 damage. She's sitting at a +1 right now against a 6. This is a 5. She doesn't even have to use Mac's token. So that hits. With her 4 damage, we will go here and here. We'll use a command token. Oh, 3, 4, 5. No, we're still good. We're going to use a command token up here to block 2 of the counterattack damage. She blocks 1 on her own, so she's blocking 3. And that means she's going to take 2. I covered a synergy diamond spot, so we'll give her synergy token to Kasumi. Then Kasumi's going to go. Kasumi has a +2. Against a 6, she needs a 4. Okay, it's a 6, so she hits. We'll use the captain's token so that we can apply damage diagonally. She has a base of 3. I'm going to discard 2 cunning to make it 5 damage. And we can do it diagonally, so it goes here and here. And that's the Hekatron head. 46. Go to 1.1. The Hekatron retreats into the deep. Mac lingers on the bridge, watching the water. He'll return eventually, and next time he won't give up until we're at the bottom of the sea, she warns. You defeat the Hekatron for now. Make a new event deck with unused event cards from the box. First, separate the event cards. Yes. Shuffle each pile separately. Draw 6 deadly. So we're just going to create one the exact same way. All right, let's grab our event deck box. I thought there was going to be multiple rounds to that. wait, we should start with the deadly ones, I guess, because they're supposed to be on the bottom. So we get 6 rounds here, hopefully, of nice events. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six bad ones. 6 medium. I'm not going to shuffle this for very long because I'm just pulling random out of here anyway. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there on top. On the journey log sheet, mark that you have, whoops, mark that you've been through the first event deck. Where is that? Oh, right here. First event deck. Now all crew members must discard any ability cards that they have equipped. Any level cards remain, return to the ship. Okay, so ability, and ability. Get discarded. We can put the enemies away. Okay, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 command tokens. Let's get our combat stuff off of here. It said return to the ship. We haven't done our actions for the turn yet. That was the event deck step. So now I'm wondering, do we cook stuff? Or since we're here, do we do a port action? How much experience points do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could buy a 4-pointer. I thought we were supposed to have 5. Didn't we get 4 experience points? I thought we did something that gave us 4 experience points and we had 1 left over. Maybe not. So we still have our cool weapon. I'm just wondering if we spend the $4 at port when there isn't a whole lot else to do at port. We do have a lot of fatigue out there. And I believe we had something that I thought was right here. We still have our picture at the volcano thing. Oh yeah, science. Last seen southwest of Lucra City. Southwest of Lucra City is basically only that 87 right there. Man, I guess I should just get this this fatigue off. I could heal 5 with this recipe here at a cost of 3 if I use the cookbook. I think I'll just do the port action since I'm here. Feels bad though. You know what I want to do probably first actually? I wanted to check out this base of this volcano right here. And then if I do a challenge and I have more fatigue on people, maybe it's more cost effective to do the port action maybe some more damage on people and stuff too. So I'm going to do this actually first. I think I'm going to spend 2 command tokens. I want to start loading up some more abilities. So I'll spend 2 command tokens putting this Cunning on here. I'm going to spend 1 command token on Gloria to draw 2 ability cards. Let's see what we get. Oh, this card is awesome. Gain 1 command when you explore. Yeah. Oh no, I dropped it. So just two exploration actions in, and this card has paid for itself. So we're definitely equipping that. And then we got a perception card. Discard this equipped card to give this crew member +1 attack. So, and it only costs 1. Let's spend 2 command to load this one up on Raphael. I like having the strength specialist. And I probably want to save Audrey for, I like putting the craft stuff on her so that we can use her to travel if we need to. A Savvy 6 check right here. I'm going to spend 1 to put this perception, I guess, on Mac. Or the captain. Let's go with the captain because she can discard it for damage. Although, now I question this actually. I'm going to switch where these were. I'm going to go up here because this makes the captain for 1 fatigue token a 3 cunning specialist. And then Kasumi can be a perception person this time. And I'll save these 2 here. So I think I'm going to travel first. I'm not going to commit anybody because I only need to go 1 zone. It's a 3, so we go here. We have to deal with this. It's a savvy check. I have materials and I'm planning on doing a port action on back up here. So I'm not going to worry about the shift damage. But it's a 6 check. Okay, so we got to take 2 damage in area 5. Area 5 is the quarters. And area 6 is the bridge. Oh, I guess I could have done this. We have Marco who's knocked out. A lot of people are fatigued, but I don't know. Should I cook and get some of this stuff off first? I'm going to save my command tokens and see what happens here. I might need to redraw or something. So we're going to explore for our second action. 76. I know this is the Manticore coordinates. Oh, it's the picture one, right? Where we found the old picture, where we're trying to find the volcano where the coordinates were. 76. If keyword goat, turn to 76.2. If keyword picture, so we don't have keyword goat, right? I don't know, maybe this isn't a good idea. I guess I could line these up over here. The ones that aren't really. I just bet we'll probably need that for market cards and stuff later. So no, we don't have goat, but we do have picture. Go to 76.1. Photograph of the crew has coordinates on the back, and you follow them to a dark cove lined with rocky spires. How do you suppose it got there? Asks Audrey, examining the picture. She hands it to Raphael. I'm not touching it, he says, backing away. Big baby, says Gregory, snatching the picture. He stares at himself in it, puzzled and amused. Then the choppy water foams before the ship, bursting upward as a black squid-like creature emerges. leering down on you from its towering height with 7 eerie eyes and its tentacles spilling over the gunwale. Well, I didn't expect to see you again, I must say, says the creature in a booming voice. You gather your courage and call out a response. What do you mean? Who are you? The creature laughs. Oh. Thrax time rot can be such a nuisance, but I do believe this time it worked in my favor. Time rot, you ask? Thrak is the god of rot and all things corrosive, he explains. When he sleeps, his dreams rot time. I just didn't realize that you'd attack my revolting father right next to a Thrax nest. You see, I'm from a different wandering sea, one in which my father destroyed your ship and sent you and me through one of Thrax's time rots. If you're here, it means you found that other manticore, the one that didn't survive the battle. A pity, but it leaves us with a second chance. At what, you say? Why would we help you if it destroyed us in your time? For the same reason that crew decided to help me. A totem. All you have to do is destroy my father for good this time, and I'll give you a totem. And where is your father now, you ask? This time of year, he's in the southern seas. There won't be any time rot down there, so this is our last opportunity. You can return when you've finished him off. And here, I've collected some things to help you. Maybe you'll have a better chance this time. You don't want to believe the story, but the picture and the coordinates are too much to ignore. Even if it's true, you're not sure it's worth risking the death of your entire crew just for one totem. Gain 1 meat. Okay, gain 1 meat. 2 XP. Oh. 1, 2. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw 7 market cards and gain 1 of them that costs less than 5 coins. Complete quest 10 and gain quest 159. So let me do the quest stuff first. So quest 10 is done. And we gain quest 159. 159. Serpent Father. A huge sea serpent asked us to kill his father. We can find him in the south, in the strait southwest of Hunter's Haven. In the strait southwest of Hunter's Haven. So there's Hunter's Haven. I don't know if it's here or is it down here. So these ones with the R are from the expansion. So Hunter's Haven, southwest, maybe it's 66. Why don't they just say west though? It's probably down here somewhere. That's pretty far from where we are right now. And basically it's pretty far from like all of our other quests. So maybe that goes to the bottom. And then, oh yeah, 7 market cards and gain 1 that costs less than 5. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll just separate anything that costs less than 5. It's everything but this hammer. The weapons are always expensive, but they're cool. So we can't afford the hammer. Oh man, this camera. We got some meatballs. For 4 meat, specifically 4 meat. I don't know about exactly 4 meat. This is kind of cool. 1 command token cost, 2 perception or 2 accuracy for combat. Eye of Wisdom. Remove a Madness for 1 command token or get 2 Savvy. Kind of like that. We've got another recipe here, grilled sausage. With our cookbook, we can make this 1 meat and 1 vegetable. And obviously a command token. I feel like we should get something that's more valuable. And we got a couple of things here that I don't think I'll go for at a cost of 2 command tokens to travel 2. And we've already got a block 2 for a command token. So I'm kind of looking at these goggles for that +2 in combat. Seems good. Yeah, I'm not going to debate forever. I'm just going to take that. It's a 5 cost thing that we can get. So we're getting full value out of the freeness. And then return to the ship. So that's the end of the turn then, right? Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'm actually thinking maybe we should go to the sick bay. I don't really need to remove a whole lot of tokens right now, a whole lot of command tokens. Yeah, so let's go to the sick bay. We can remove a damage. Let's remove a damage off of Mac. I get 3 command tokens, and I get to draw an ability card. It's another perception one. Ooh, it only costs 1, though. Yeah, at a cost of only 1, I probably should just load it on. So now we've got decent strength, cunning, and perception. So we kind of need to work on savvy and craft, I guess. Okay. Event. Zulkmir Traders. A ship with a green patched sail approaches. Trade. Trade up to 2 food for any type, or raid their ship, gain a low morale and gain a grain, or bid farewell. I think I'm going to turn 2 of those meat. Yeah, so I will do this. I'm going to trade 2 meat for 2 grain. Just so I have a variety. My best healing is still 4 of anything. But with the cookbook, it's 3 of anything. So now my next best one is 1 of each. So I could actually probably heal everybody and get all the fatigue off with the food. And we'll probably still just do the port plan. So let's travel. I'm not going to commit anybody because we only need to go 1 space. Although we could go 2. So travel for 1, and then we're going to port for the other one. So we'll spend the 4 money. Just stick with the plan. Spend the 4 money. We get rid of 1 fatigue off of everybody. So we just have Gregory still sitting there with 1, and we get 2 damage off of everybody. The shipyard. I'll just turn in my materials now to heal up the ship. And we can spend our XP. What did I say we had? 6? 4, 5, 6. Yep. Audrey could really help us move around with that one, because she gets +2. So basically we're going 2 zones if we use her every time. It's a cost of 5. We would keep 1. That helps us work on craft, adding some craft to somebody. Kanan, I shouldn't look anything for Kanan, because I don't have that weakened off of him yet. The inventive chef was cool. So Laurent's ability here is also neat. Move a little, restore 1 health when you remember when you visit the sick bay. You might be able to get extra meat. Raphael, we're going with strength. Raphael draws a 5+ fate, deal +1 damage and gain a block. So that could help with Raphael fighting. Letting Captain Odessa get 3 endurance tokens is also pretty cool. I feel like we're going to have to do quite a bit of travel though, because I think we need to like go to other places to do this stuff. But I mean, how many times are we actually going to put her in, right? Although I do want to put some craft on somebody. Or savvy. We don't have 7 though, so we can't get any of these 7s. Kasumi is basically our perception person. If I go to the sick bay, it would heal 2 damage with this card for Gregory. You know what? I use the bridge a lot, so actually I'm going to go for this one. For 4 XP, gain 1 command when you use the bridge. And it's savvy. So we're getting a little bit of specialization. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 2 experience left over. That's our port action. That's the end of the turn. So, oh, I forgot to heal 2 off of Marco. I think we will go to the bridge, actually. We'll get rid of these. Or do I want to go to the quarters first? Let's go to the quarters. We'll remove 2, get 3, and an ability card. Wow, this is a good card too. For a command token, +1 damage when this crew member hits. We get extra command tokens when we start combat too. These both do the same thing. They're discard cards though. Do I want to spend 2 command tokens on this for another person to have perception? Being able to put a command token on there is pretty nice for the damage. Yes, I'm going to spend 2 command tokens. I'll put it on Mac. Not mostly for the symbol, but for the ability. Okay, so that was our ship action. Let's do this. Impossible current. Wind and sea carry the ship to a faraway place. Oh, man. You must move the ship 4 distance. You may not move the ship to a region you've already entered in the same movement. You can't move the ship back and forth between regions. This is a basic counter card. Well, I was going to do this, but there goes that. So, let's think about this stuff. Svarm says that there's a war brewing between. He's asked us to try to help him stop the fighting. We can find the Pan factions camped in the forest island south of the Great Pillars to the east. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, just maybe come up and go east. Or 1, 2, 3, go back to page 2, and then up. Yeah, I mean, or we could, we don't have any coins to buy the password. I was going to say we could go up to the auction, but we don't have any coins left. I guess I should cross off 76. We got that from, or that's where we got the Kill the Serpent dude. I think that was the official title of that quest too, Kill the Serpent dude. We've got some quests in this cove over here on this page. So maybe we should go back over here. And there was like some temple in the south over here too. So we'll have this event move us this way. 1, 2, 3. Do we still have to do this, I guess? You must move the ship, and I guess it's every time you're moving. I'm not too concerned about a low morale, so it's a 5 test, that's a 3. Kanan is not involved in challenges because he's weakened, so we'll give him low morale. He's probably low morale anyways because he's been weak this whole time. 1, 2, 3. Then back to page 2. Oh, another one? Oh, we can enter on anything on this page, though. We'll go here for 4. Because it's open right there. Pretty sure when you travel between pages, if you reach the edge of the map, you want to keep going, remove the ship token. You always enter the map on the opposite edge where you left. If there are multiple regions on the new edge, choose which one to start on. So that was that thing that moved us. So I guess we'll just travel ourselves. Just wondering if I should commit Audrey. It's only +1. No, unless it's this spot right here. Probably have to check out both of these 2 spots. So it depends on what we draw, I guess. So we'll travel for our first action. We drew a 3, so we can only go 1. We'll go up. And end up here. We have to deal with this, so it's a 5. How do I get... somewhere I have a way to get rid of low morale. It's with the soup. Just wondering, do I want to commit somebody? Not really. I want to keep them clean for potential upcoming tests here. So we'll just draw. It's a 5 test. We drew a 3. So another low morale. I guess we'll go on Gregory. Do I make the soup at a cost of 2 things? It's 3 fatigue. I don't have 3 fatigue tokens. No, it's dumb. No, it's not a good thing. It's not a smart thing to do right now. So I think our second action will be to explore. We'll do 158. We get a command token. Did I take that one? Yes, gain a command token when you explore. And we go to 158. Keyword dagger. Yes, we do have dagger. Go to 158.1. Svarm leads you into the forest where you find a pan encampment. I suggest we meet with them and talk things out, says Svarm, although it might be too late for that. Alternatively, we could sneak into the camp and sabotage their battle preparations. If we speak with them, there's no test yet. If we sabotage their camp, it's perception, and then it's perception 11. If we fail, we gain 4 low morale and -4 health. I'm just looking at this, perception 11, and I mean, I did just load up 5 perception here. 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9 potential I mean, that would be using 3 command tokens. Perception 11 is such a high bar that there's probably a decent reward. I'm going to do it. 3, 4, 5. And since I have these things that I can cook to get rid of morale, I might as well commit more people, right? So that's 5. 6. Which means I need to draw 5. Mac is in it, so she can add 1 for 2 command tokens. But these things up here, this adds 2 for 1. I mean, why wouldn't you do that instead, right? So I'm at 6, and I need to draw a 5. So I drew a 4, so I only need to add 1. So we'll go with the binoculars to add 1. So that's 5, these 6, that's 11. We pass, 153. You sneak into the camp and dump their supply of food and oil into a nearby river. You steal weapons and bury them in a hole. You find a treasure chest in one tent filled with artifacts. By morning, the encampment is in chaos. Finding their supply of food is missing, they pack up their tents and leave. You watch from the bushes. Svarm thanks you for your help, but he feels guilty. Our tribes are used to having short supplies. This may only delay them for a while. Gain 2 coins. Maybe I should have talked to them. 2 coins. 3 artifacts. I don't think I've had any artifacts yet. Three XP. So back up to 5 XP. 1, 2, 3. Lose adventure card 5, Svarm. Oh, bummer. I bet there was a better way to handle this. Those are quest cards. Wondering if I could have gotten a totem or something. And complete quest 28. Return to the ship. All right, so that's the end of the turn. We've only got 1 card left in our ability deck here. We've only got 1 token out there. So I'm actually wondering, let's go to sickbay. Get 3 command tokens. Heal a point off of somebody. Heal a damage off somebody, I should say. And we get the last ability card. Man, so much perception. Well, this is just +1 permanent accuracy, but you take an extra damage when hit by enemy counterattack. That is also a nice card. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fatigue out there. Thinking maybe we should make some soup. Let's use the cookbook, I guess. can use one less ingredient. Let's use meat and vegetable. We're cooking the soup to get rid of 3 fatigue. And 1 low morale status. We'll take it off of Gregory. This one's not hurting us too much because he's not participating in challenges anyway. Okay, we do an event now. We finished our sick bay stuff. Yep. Crew argument again. Bruised egos lead to heated words. Calm the crew members. Cunning 5. If we fail, it's -2 health. I'm not going to commit anybody. I'm just going to draw. The 2 health is easier to deal with than fatiguing somebody. Now that we've got 2 coins and 3 artifacts, and those artifacts are worth 2 coins apiece, I'm wondering if we go back and get the password for the special auction. That's a lot of backtracking. It's not a lot, I guess. I'm going to mark 158 off. It's a couple of zones, probably. We had to do some kind of test to convince the person to give us the password. If I recall correctly. Okay, so I'm not going to commit anybody, and it's a cunning 5. We drew a 2. So we got to put 2 health damage out here. Spread it around like that. That's that. Let's travel. Now, I'm not going to commit Audrey for just 1. Yeah. We drew a 5, so that's 2 spaces. So I'll go 1, and then we're going to page 15. 1. What's going to be shorter? If I come in here, I have to deal with this. It's 3 more zones. It's both 3 more zones. This is 1 savvy check. There. I guess we'll come in here. So that's 1 travel. I guess we'll just travel again. 3, so we can only go 1 space. Over here. We got to deal with this savvy check here. And I will actually add Laurent to this. It's 2 ship damage. Yeah. So we're starting at 2. We need a 4. We drew a 6, so no ship damage. That's the end of the turn. We've got 3 command tokens out there. Let's just go to the bridge so we can get another command token off of our ability here. So we're going to get 3. Wow, we're stacked with command tokens right now. We can remove all. And we get an ability card. So much perception. So much perception. Well, I mean, maybe, I guess, I don't know. I'll load up. I'll spend 2 to put another savvy on Laurent, I guess. It instantly heals 2 damage, but he's not damaged. Just doing it for the abilities. Now we're going to do this. Choppy seas. White waves crash against the hull. When you travel this turn, -2 fate. Okay, so it's probably going to be another complete travel turn. Man, this better be worth it. Like all this way. I said, oh, it's not that much backtracking. So I guess we're traveling, and it's -2, so it's 1 space. Travel again, and it's a 2. 0 through 3 is 1 space. All right, so we're back here. We're just going to go to 58 next turn. So here we are at the next turn. Let's use the deck, actually. So we get a meat and a vegetable from our search tokens. We're going to use our command token to ignore the damage on the token with our binoculars. We get 2 command tokens. We do not get an ability card. Anything with the deck over here? No. Okay. We got to do an event. Flying debris. During a windstorm, a tree branch lands on the deck, hitting Kanan. Boy, poor Kanan, man. Gain a vegetable. Kanan -2 health. We get a vegetable. Perhaps we should cook something. Let's go to the auction first in case we need to do some skill checks and use our command tokens for redraws and whatnot. Okay, so 58. We're here to buy the password. You're here to buy the password. $58. Yes, so we know about the auction house. If we're buying or selling. If we're selling, we can pay an artifact. We could do both of these things, it looks like. So we'll do buying first. Oh no, wait, sorry, there's more choices. A, B, and C. Ask if there's more rare items. Yes, so it's a cunning 8 check. So we're putting Captain Odessa for 3. And we've got one here. We've got some redraws available. It's an 8 check, so we need a 5. We drew a 3. That's kind of gross. I guess I'll redraw with the gear. Okay, it's a 4. Oh, I don't have any cunning over here. But I can use Ubzon for a 5. I probably didn't play that very well. But we passed. Failing was just gaining a low morale. That probably wasn't worth it. The low morale would have been easier to get rid of. Instead of wasting 2 command tokens, I could have done 1 command token and cooked some soup. 58.13. So we read this before. We have to pay for the password. It costs 2 coins. What a 14. The password is Raoul Told. I don't know what they've got this time around, but the password is always somehow related to the unique item up for auction. Good luck and be sure to bring a lot of cash. These secret auctions attract real high rollers. Gain quest 18. Maybe they'll be auctioning off a totem. The secret auction. We learned a second secret auction house at the end of the bay. We learned of a second secret auction house at the end of a bay northwest of Glance. Password for the next event is Raoul Told. We were told to bring a lot of money. Northwest. Okay, there's like a dock right here, and this is a bay. It's got to be it right here. This is a bay. There's like some, I guess those aren't steps. It was like a bush. Thought there was like steps in the cave, but not really. I don't think I ever looked at this one. It's like a windmill looking thing right here. End of a bay. This has got to be it up here. This is the first action. It's an explore. But we're not done here. We can do... It says go back to 58. So, you know what I want to do? I want to sell an artifact. So go to 58.2. You stand just outside the auction room, listening as the bids rise, waiting to see how much you'll get paid. Draw one fate. It's a 3. So 3 looks like it's right in the middle. My redraws all have command on them. 3 and 4 is the same one, so adding 1 to it won't do anything here. I don't think I have any other redraws or anything. No. Okay, so go to 58 point. So I got to pay an artifact for this. I better get more than 2, because that thing was worth 2. 58.7. The auction attendant meets you with a coin pouch. Here are your spoils, she says. Standard payout minus the house's cut, of course. Gain 6 coins. Okay, so we could do that one time. One time per explore action, so this is interesting. I don't know if I want to buy anything. My other option is I can buy food and supplies, pay 1 coin to gain 2 meat and 2 vegetables. Or I can buy or return to the ship. I'm wondering if for the second action we explore again. Get more money. I don't know if I'll be able to sell at this other secret auction. All right, so this is what I want to do. We've got 1, 2, 3 fatigue things out there. Let's use our cookbook to make some spicy gumbo. And we'll keep the grain. Actually, let's use the cookbook to make porridge at a cost of just 1 grain only. That still takes care of 3 fatigue markers, but only 2 health. That gets people down into the range where they can be healed by a port visit. You know what, I think I've got plenty of food. I'll buy 1 round of food, I guess. It was 2 meat and 2 grain? No, it's 2 meat and 2 vegetables. I'm gonna cook something else then. I'm gonna cook the spicy gumbo so it's a meat and a vegetable instead of the grain. And I'm gonna get 2 meat and 2 vegetables for the coin that I just paid. Right, yeah. And I get to heal 1 more health off of somebody, basically. Let's heal the captain. Now for the second explore action, I'm going to go right back to 58 and sell another artifact. So we draw a fate card. It's a 5. So that one is a different selling area, or selling number, 58.8. The auction attendant meets you with a large coin pouch. Here are your spoils, she says. Minus the house's cut, of course. Some big spenders here today, evidently. Gain 8 coins. Okay, cool. So now we're heading over there to this auction house with 13 coins. Okay, end of the turn. We'll go to the bridge to remove all these command tokens. Normally we'd only get 2, but we have the thing that we get an extra 1 if we use the bridge. And we get an ability card. It's strength. Bold attempt, discard this to redraw fate. And I guess we'll travel. Oh, we got to do our event. Hidden supplies. While reorganizing, a hidden crate of food falls on Raphael. Gain a grain, Raphael -1 health. Okay, so now we will travel. Why am I going there? It's a 4, so 4 is 2 spaces. That's perfect. 1, 2. And then we're going to explore 132. Do we get something when we explore? Gain 1 command when you explore. Man, I should have so many command tokens. At a minimum, I should have 2 more for the auction house last time, and 1 more for this right now. So I'm just going to spend 2 of these and load this strength onto Raphael for this one. I do have this Stone of Bargaining too, which is if I buy something at this auction, it's going to make things a lot cheaper. I really want some more, like, I don't know, I need some craft cards that I can load up maybe on Audrey. Anyway, so we're exploring 132, and then this will probably be the end of this episode, depending on how long this takes. If keyword auction, go to 132.1. We do not have keyword auction. A sophisticated man waits for you on the dock, holding a lit lantern despite the daylight. He sighs and grants you a bored look. Password, he asks. Give him the correct password. Requires keyword password, which we do have. Go to 132.2. Very well, says the man, follow me. As he leads you forward, the reason for the lantern suddenly becomes clear. As soon as your feet leave the docks, a fog descends on you, growing thicker and thicker as you walk forward. But the lantern cuts a clear path through the fog. Soon the fog dissipates, and you're left standing in front of a large building. You thought the auction house in Glance was lavish, but it was nothing compared to the building before you. Built entirely of white marble and with inlays of gold and shornblood, a deep red crystal unique to the wandering sea. A crowd, all dressed in finery, mills about the entrance and the lobby, waiting for the event to begin. So we could wait with the crowd, or we could sneak around back, which is a perception 7 check. Yes. Perception 7. 3, 4, 5. Draw. So that's 8, so we passed. We would have lost 5 health if we failed. Go to 132.7. You sneak past guards wearing strange red armor and find your way into a storage room full of crates. You're about to start opening crates to see what's inside when the door creaks open and you signal the crew to hide. 2 people enter the room. One of them is an older man with a well-styled mustache. The other is a man who showed you the way from the docks. The mustached man is carrying a small ornate box. He speaks. We'll leave this in here for now. I think I'll let the crowd wait a bit longer to build anticipation. I hope they all know we expect them to pay premium prices. After all, this is the actual toe of a god we're talking about. Okay. If the bidding is too low, I just won't sell it. He sets the box down on top of a crate and leaves the room. So we can steal the toe for perception 9, or we can steal the toe and anything else you can carry for perception 11. We've got 2 perception cards here also. We've got so much food to heal. We're going to steal as much as we can, because stealing is the only option. There's 2 stealing options. So 3, 4, 5. 6. Maybe just 6, because for 1 command token we've got 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, yeah, I think we're fine. Okay, so what were we at? This is 3, 4, 5, 6. We need an 11. Okay, so this is a 4. We only need 1, so I will throw this one away to give us 11. Right? 3, 4, 5. No, I'm counting wrong. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6. We drew a 3. No, we drew a 4. Is 10. Yeah, okay, we're fine. I don't know why that math was so hard. I mean, it wasn't hard, but obviously I was struggling in my brain. 32.18. You grab the ornate box and a number of other valuables and make a run for it, narrowly avoiding the guards and the mustached man. You're only 3 steps away from the auction house when the fog descends again, funneling you back towards the docks. When you turn around, the fog has cleared, but you see no sign of the grand building. Gain 2 coins. One artifact. An adventure card 88. Right toe of Vallard. Adventure card 88. Right toe of Vallard. Place a synergy token on a different crew member. It's not even a totem. It doesn't say totem on it. How is this not a totem? Stone of. Raltold shield. Yeah, no toe. Well, I guess maybe the god's toe is not something that can get you back to your time or your place or whatever. Complete quest 18. Gain quest 19. The final bid. We attended the secret auction of the right toe of Vallard, which was cut off by the great hero Raltold during their mythical battle. Okay, so we didn't even need the money, I guess because we stole it. We got another artifact we could sell. So we're pretty good on money. Let's get some of these fatigue markers off. We'll use the cookbook to cook with 3 things. We'll just use 1 of each. And we can get rid of 4. I'm probably fine with Audrey having 1. And 5 health. So 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a good recipe. So that was, we traveled and explored. Yeah, that was our turn. We've got a little bit of time. Maybe, now that I'm all the way over on this side of the map again, I almost want to go down and do that science thing. Or do I just head back to the middle of the map? I think I'll come down to glance, sell 1 more artifact, and then use the market. So let's start another turn. And I have so many command tokens. What am I supposed to do with this right toe of Vallard thing? I don't know. Anyway, let's go to... maybe the deck. We'll go to the deck. We get 2 command tokens. We draw this one. It gets us a coin. We're going to use the binoculars to ignore the damage on the search token. Did I already get the coin? I don't think so. We've got 16 coins right now. We have to do an event. Floating Isle. A small isle covered in jungle moves with the current. As you sail near, the isle changes directions to follow you. Turn end. Draw fate. This is ongoing. On a 1 through 2, gain 1 food. On a 3+, take 1 ship damage. You may then perform a Savvy 7 challenge. If you succeed, discard this card. Ah, come on, camera. There we go. If you succeed, discard this card. So at the end of every turn, we can do a Savvy 7 check. All right, so we got to remember this somehow. We're going to travel. Don't really have anybody that's got a bunch of crafts, so we're just not going to commit anybody. 1 space. Do I explore while I'm here? No, I have destinations in mind, so let's just get to them. You know what I should do? We'll use a command token to draw 2 ability cards. I probably should have been doing this more. Here we go. I really like this card, this Refine card, because for 1 command token we can repair the ship, and it only costs 1 to load up. And another Perception card. So we'll spend 1 command token to put that on Audrey. I guess we travel again just to get back here to glance. So we drew a 2. That's the exact same card. To move here. Then at end of the turn, we have to draw fate. The 3+, we take a ship damage. Goes to area 2, which is the deck. Oh, you know what? I should shuffle these. Because we were out of those. All right, so that's ready. So now at the end, I can perform a Savvy 7 challenge. So let's go on to Laurent there. That's a 3. Let's add Gregory Little for 4. And when did I put that 1 on Audrey? I think that's good. So I need a 3 or higher. Okay, I drew a 5. So the Floating Isle can go away. So now let's go to the quarters. First, I'm just going to put this on here to repair. I might as well, because we're getting low on command tokens. So at the quarters, I can remove 2. I will take the 1 off of the cookbook and maybe Gloria. I get 3. And I get to draw an ability card. This is kind of cool. For more cunning, she can, we can discard it to get 3 accuracy. Or I could just hold on to it to add like a +1 to a cunning check. We have to do an event. Maddening Chant. The wind carries evil words from distant domains. Overcome the chance influence. Savvy 8. If you fail, gain 2 low morale and discard this card without gaining the reward below. Savvy 8. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll put Laurent on it for 3. So we need a 5. Oh, we drew a 5. So we get an XP. That's cool. Oh, you know what? We should actually go to port. We can buy another level card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 experience points again. We don't have to go to the inn. We don't have to do the part where we pay. We can just go to the port to buy a level card. At the cost of an action, though. Okay, so we came here. I'm going to explore, which gives me a command token because of something right here. Gain a command when you explore. And we're going to do the auction house thing again. Sell one of our artifacts. So we draw a fate card. Oh, it's a 1. I've got so much command. I'm going to put this on here and redraw when I draw 1. It's a 4. So that's the middle of the road one that gets us 6 coins. I remember. It's only been a couple minutes. Now we're going to do market. I'm done at 58. There's a market here. We're going to do a market action. So we draw 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we've got all kinds of money to spend. Plus we can pay 2 fewer. What did we get? Interesting. Shrunken head for 2 cunning. Wayfarer's gear for 2 savvy. Wow. The active player gains 2 command at the start of each combat at a cost of 6. Did we get any weapons? We did. Twin daggers. It's 4 accuracy, 3 damage, and you can get rid of cunning. So this is a little bit better than Kasumi's Wakizashi. The 4 accuracy is nice. And 3 damage. I'm wondering if we should give that to Audrey, because her synergy token is a +1 damage. So it just gives us another really good fighter. I think we should buy that. We've got some armor here that blocks 3. Maybe we should get that because we did lose one of our armor people. Grilled fish. It's a pretty inexpensive recipe for 3 fatigue, 3 health, and getting rid of low morale. So it's just better than the soup all around. And then we got chloroform that we can use for a damage but can't be put on hearts. So I like the stuff that helps us in combat. So there's that. I also like this double savvy thing. We've got a double cunning also. How much money do we actually have? Oh, I forgot to give out the artifact that we sold. That artifact itself is also 2 coins. We've got 22, and we can use a command token here to pay 2 fewer for something. We're going to buy the twin daggers for sure. So 2 cheaper is a cost of 6. So there's 6 coins gone. These 2 would be 7. I mean, this with the captain's power just gives me 4 command tokens at the start of combat. which is a little insane. Maybe I should save some for a port action. We probably have enough food. I probably don't need 4 command tokens at the start of combat. Let's buy this vest for 4. So that'll leave us with 5 gold, or coins, sorry. We're buying these 3 things at a total cost of 11 more. One of those other really big weapons would have been cool too, but we've already seen all of those. So, I have to find homes for these 4 cards. I don't know for sure who I want to put that weapon on yet, but probably Audrey. We shall see. However, this is where I'm going to call this episode done at the end of this turn. We got through a little more than a third of the second event deck, and I think we're looking pretty good. I might go down and do that science thing because it's fairly close. And then, oh, this one should be over here. And then maybe head towards where I've got other stuff, where I know I have other stuff. I mean, there's probably some quests that start up here in Port Haven. Oh, I may also visit the port to level up. But I could visit the port at Lucra City also to level up. So I'll probably just move. But yeah, we are totally stacked on command tokens. I might do some... You know what I should do before I leave? Oh, I should have done that at the auction house. I could have bought food. I could have paid for more food at the auction house. That's all right. But there you go. Okay, I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Sleeping Gods. I hope you enjoy everything I post up on the channel, and I will see you in the next one.